you need to know about, and they're very important, so y'all pay attention now. It's in the lobby, there's a bar, and we have discovered over these, let's see, how many years has it been since 1982? Been a lot, been a damn lot. Well, I've discovered over that amount of years in this business that the more you drink, the better this music's gonna sound. So please imbibe. Uber and Lyft know where you live, which is a little scary. Not really anymore, it used to be. But they will come and pick you up at my door and take you home. And this little area where we are right now is so safe and so secure that you can go home and sober up, come back in a couple of weeks, and your car will be just like it is, right where you left it. So, also, there's 2 restrooms in the lobby. Now, this does get a little weird, but they are only 1 toilet per room. So you queue up in front of the bar and wait your turn, or just a bunch go in together. We don't care. It's not like a statement's being made of any political, religious, or social content. There is 1 toilet over there and 1 toilet over there. Hey, now, there is some restrooms downstairs, a men's room and a ladies' room, and you're welcome to go through the lobby on this side, through the door and down the steps, and use those facilities down there. Also, there's some flyers about upcoming shows, and we would love for you to come back and see us another time, especially if you spend a lot of money at the bar, especially. Because we give that money away every show that we do here, and we've been doing the same thing here since 2011. Every time you spend a penny at our bar, it goes to this benevolent organization called My Family. My Family. And I have 3 children and a wife and a grandkid and 2 grandpuppies and another grandkid coming next month, and they need a lot of money. They really do. So drink a lot, please. Now, I've only known Shawn Mullins, it seems like 1,000 years, but it really has only been since like the mid-'80s. But it does seem like a long damn time ago. And I'll tell you right now, we've been doing these little birthday celebrations for 25 years or so, and there is not a storyteller, a song crafter, a musician that I adore more than Shawn Mullins, and that's the truth. And I'm so happy he's here tonight. And he's got the big old band here tonight, and tomorrow night we're doing it again, and he's going to be just him and the stories. And I love both. I love the band shows, and I love the storytelling. So it's going to be cool. So if you ain't busy, we got a few tickets left for tomorrow night. You can come back and see us. Now, there's one other thing, and I'm going to get the hell out of here because you guys don't deserve to be listening to me paying this big money that y'all paid for this ticket. Y'all remember when I first started in this business, and it's a true story, when I moved my tickets from $5 to $8, I was so nervous. I'm serious. I thought, oh shit, nobody's going to come at $8. And now what are they, 50, 70, some places 100 plus? Crazy, it's crazy. Anyway, Shawnee and Danielle are worth it. And speaking of Danielle, this young lady's from South Kakalaki. And I've known her a long time too. And I just think that she is not only brilliant, but she's a really cool dude. And I'm so honored and that Shawnee asked her to come and open these shows tonight and tomorrow night. So, without any further ado, y'all sound like you're about 1,000 people, and give a nice welcome to Danielle Howle.
Thank you. Deep within, why I love again, left out of hands held, oh well, mine's just every now and then. Oh, another one leaves me with a song. up my face. Open spirit yields. Staying close in outer space. Between the wisdom and my fears. Oh, another one leaves me with a song. I know I wrote it, I know it well. You left me with a song, eyes crying long, long tears. Head hanging low, I saw his face, bringing disgrace to love. He left me with a song, eyes crying long, long tears. Head hanging low, I saw his face, bringing disgrace to love. Oh, I did, leaving with a sound again, leaving with a sound, leaving with a sound. Why, thank you. Here's another song. That is the sound of winter. It's also the sound of I live in a cabin and it flooded and some mildew got on board and we had a battle and I won. But it's still trying to say, hey, hey, remember me. So I dug a fake French strain behind and it did it again and I didn't. And the house is fine and so am I. What's up, house? Ting. Sometimes I high-five my house in my mind when I'm in other places. I'm all right. Don't get me wrong. I'm right here, humming along. Gonna get me a little bit more, I'll give you some. I'm all right, don't get me wrong. I might be broke, but I'm rich in kindness. And yeah, send my love each time. In the middle of the giving, I know love comes back before my final smile. I'm alright, don't you get me wrong. I'm right here, humming along. Gonna get me a little bit more, I'll give you some. 'Cause I'm alright, don't get me wrong. Well, I can get my bits together better in half the time. And yeah, I know darn well we all die. But in the middle of the conflict, I know love comes back before my final smile. I'm alright. Don't get me wrong, 'cause I'm alright. Don't get me wrong. You might have heard of a project called Swamp Sessions, maybe not. It's a project I like to do out of love in the Francis Marion National Forest on solar power. I was there last weekend with Shawn Mullins, and I was there with Miss Diane Durrett, and they are fabulous humans. And I know that you're here to see Shawn. Thank you, Eddie and Shawn, for letting me hang with you. Yeah. And Diane Durrett, thank you for letting me hang with you. Yeah. Anyway, this song was created during that session. We go there, we spend 3 days in the wilderness on solar power. We write things that come out of our head. There's a songwriting trail. There's 1 to 8 different stations with little songwriting prompts if people want to do it, but it rained terribly, so we were all trapped in the house writing songs, and it was amazing. We ate a lot of good food. I don't know that, yeah. Don't tell them that part. Is it on 2 or is it on 4? Thanks, that's important. These boots actually exist. I've owned them for 20 years. It just took me a long time to talk about it. I am wearing my scarf from outside. Okay, back to the program. Thanks for the drink, now remember, she's about to make up her mind. Now that December's an ember, she's gone from grieving to leaving this time. 2 steps to freedom from loving to leaving. You've been fooling and losing too long. She won't be alone, 'cause she's taking your dog, and she's got them breakup boots on. You got more now to mend than fences. I know she knows, and I've seen what she saw. Dancing downtown with Miss Shirley Brown on the night you didn't know she had off. 2 steps to freedom from loving to leaving. You've been losing and fooling too long. She won't be alone, 'cause she's taking your dog. Yeah, you know it. She's got them breakup boots on. I'll tell you more one time before I go. For the last time, buddy, the beer's on me. There's something you should know. You ain't got nothing left but money. No kids, a house and a dog. I'm guessing, I'm perplexing that you might be addressing these things, whether she leaves you or she don't. 2 steps to freedom from loving to living. You've been losing and fooling too long. She won't be alone, 'cause she's taking your dog, and she's got them breakup boots on. She's got them breakup boots. Nah, gonna make up boots. She got them breakup boots on, and they going on. Down the road they going on. She got them breakup boots on. Them boots was bought in Dahlonega. You know the store I'm talking about on the corner, across from the cafe. It was a terrible day. I had ignored all the signs. And I put on a brown boot and a red boot, and I sent the picture to my friend, and she goes, "If you don't get those red boots, you ain't doing it right." And I did. Those red boots have walked many a mile through rain and snow, and they still look brand new, and they've been sold twice. Yay! Like a mirror for years and years and millions of years. In the world of spooky entanglement, where the fearly ideas grow, let all those go. And this is what the tree said to me, and I'll speak it to you now. My love is coming for you. I'm gonna love you out of this strife. Love to the ways of honest days. I'm gonna love you, keep the light. People want the same things: food, shelter, family, maybe a little money to love your bones. Now love your bones and your body, we all need these things. Then you go down there, don't see what you got. Going down there, truth's running you wide. Going down there, don't see what you got. Oh, oh, my love is all. My love is all. Trust yourself when you're turning out the light. Do you trust yourself in the middle of your now? Oh wow, that's where you trust yourself. Your love is all. You're going down there and you don't see what you got. If a la 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 is running your la la, don't see what you got. Oh, 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 oh. My love is coming for you. I'm gonna love you out of this strife. Love to the ways of honest days. I'm gonna love you, keep the light. My love is coming for you. My love is coming for you. It's already there. Is jackets off time? It was. That's what I say. I can do it. Watch me suffer and struggle. Oh. That's okay. I always like to tell people this, well, not always. Sometimes in 3rd grade, I got beat up in front of the cool kids, and I'm like, whatever you got. I'm like, we didn't have social media right back then. We just had just plain out duking it onto the ground of the playground, bloody nose, dragging a white tennis shoe filled with blood splotches. You can't do that now. Carrie just went, sheesh. It was. Anyway, we'll stop. We'll stop saying these things. I'm very grateful to be in the same room on the same earth with you right now, and I just want you to know that. Who got scared and had to run. Now I'm back in the sun, back in the sun once again. Sometimes hearts are just like thieves. There's a wisdom in the peace. Faster than they leave don't mean a thing. When I'm stumbling through the humbling, past the crumbling in the world, that attachment means nothing, little girl. I hear you breathing in your sleep. I love the sound of peace. I'd like to think I help you there. Who got scared and had to run? Now I'm back in the sun. Back in the sun, it's just me here. When I'm stumbling through the humbling, past the crumbling in the world, that attachment means nothing, little girl. When I'm stumbling through the humbling, past the crumbling in the world, that attachment means nothing in my world. Oh, in my world, oh, in my world, in my world, in my world, oh, that attachment means nothing in my world. Thank you. That's Kerry Brooks. I think I introduced him earlier, but there he is. You might see Kerry in other bands with other characters. What if I call it audible? I'm gonna call it audible, y'all. The other hardest song. Let's just put the gut-wrenching ones all together in one little cesspool of gut. Wrenching goodness. Think of pretzels and other things now, please. At the end of the song, will not tell you the story beforehand. Then I will, and he has nothing to do, he has no idea that this is written. But it's funny. So, to be more cryptic and confusing, how are you? It's okay. Is it? Hey, we did it. Okay, it's over. Okay, now onto my story. Just kidding. Watch me suffer. It's fun. Granddaddy loves you. That's what he'd say. See, I forgot. That's a different song. Hold on. Tobacco stained fingers, they walk like a train. Strong weathered face, hiding his pain. We saw it all anyway. Yelled in the morning. Yelled in the morning and he slammed the door. Drove off in an old truck. He could work on some more. In the evening he'd stumble in. I'd smell that smell again. I thought it was cologne when I was younger, but it just wasn't so. Tobacco stained fingers, they walk like a train. Swans drop weathered face, hiding his pain. But we saw it all anyway. We saw it all anyway. Granddaddy loves you, that's what he'd say. I tried not to question his actions and things. There's yelling and smashing, I'm hiding again. I thought that every house had these same sounds in them. Tobacco stained fingers, they walk like a train. Strong weathered face, hiding his pain. We felt it all anyway. We loved him all anyway. We felt it all anyway. Tobacco stained fingers. Tobacco stained fingers, they walk like a train. Strong weathered face, hiding his pain. We saw it all anyway. We felt it all anyway. I'm 57 and it's not working yet. Anyway, this is my mantra for y'all. This is my hug on all of the mitochondria on all of your cells, okay? I'll skip it around. I'll go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, and all that brings me to I stumble in the dark. Whoa, I'm in love with your artful hearts and the way they break apart. Brother Veil, turn me in the dark. Whoa, should we be near? Both of us clear. we be loud? There's a lot of things to talk about. Should we be near? Should we be loved? Should we be all? Yeah, they're all. They're all. They're all. All it brings me to no more broken question marks. Whoa! I will tell them a story. Okay, I didn't tell y'all the story of the tobacco-stained fingers song yet. Well, I have to do it. Mac Leapart is a songwriter that exists on the planet Earth and is so very good that when I hear his music, I try to write just like Mac Leapart so that I can make it as good as I want it to be. But it started zombieing out on the Mac's intensely beautiful phrasing and his simplicity, his elegance, his timelessness. And so I became afraid. I was afraid. I was like, no, I can't write country songs anymore. I'm just trying to be Mac Leapart all the time. And so at Swamp Sessions, when I was writing the Granddaddy song, I was just writing Mac songs. I was like, it's like, you know, it's hard when you have such a good friend that writes such beautiful music. So I gave the song to Jason Bird, who's another great person. Jaybird Music, get that guy. I said, Jaybird, please write the melody to the song because it's going to come out like Mac Leapart. And I played a little bit of Confederate roses and thorns on the vine because I was going, Granddaddy loves you. That's what he'd say. And Jay was like, ooh, you have a problem there, bruh. And so what ended up happening was Jay wrote the melody and he kept it so simple. And it's such a, Jay is a North Carolina Americana artist. And that merging of just the way that the Americana kids can do it with a South Carolina kid, with that merging was just, it was crazy, crazy fun. Anyway, so I had to tell my story about my songwriting buddies. Sometimes people influence us so much that we can lose ourselves and we need other people to pull us back out of the magical holes that songwriters dig for people like me who are trying too hard and they can't. Can find my own way. Anyway, you can tell that I'm okay now and everything is fine. All right. Oh, Carrie wants me to tell you about this one, so I will. This song is about, I wrote this for dancers, people that went to this cool dance club in Columbia where I spent a lot of my growing up years, and I'd walk by in the club, just be slamming and banging, people be just raising all kind of dancing hell, and I never had the guts to go in, so I got this song from that. I was just walking by getting takeout going, them people are so cool. So this is my reply. Come on, let's dance it out and get wild to the sweating sounds of mine. Ain't the answer to this. What's that song you got to? Come on, yeah, come on for the dance. And then the answer to your question is, I wanna do that again. I wanna do that again. I wanna do that again. What's that shape? You know that one where the horns move. They got the nose to float your float like a feathery feather from an alien mind. Ain't the answer to this. What's that got to come on, yeah, come on for the dancing. And the answer to your question is I wanna do that again. I wanna do that again. I wanna do that again. I am doing things. Are you doing things? I think so. I know what I want to do. Flip them. Calling all friendly aliens. Has anybody made contact and said this is the year of contact? It's like I've been contacting myself for about 57 years. I'm all right. Here's a song about bear and pontoon boats and whatnot. Full moons. Like it really happened. I was like writing it while it was happening. I was like, oh my God. It's like one of those moments where you're like, really? And then I got back to the house, and I was writing the second verse, and my friends were inside cooking. And I sort of wrote myself out of a boyfriend, and I was like, whoa. But that doesn't even give the song said, look, I love you, and what we're doing this, okay? And I was like, shoot, honesty's weird. Anyway, please enjoy the journey. See you on the other side. There was a cloud shaped like the sea in the sky. The return red light blinked to my right, and the full moon lit up the lake that night while I missed you. I sang 5 of them shows in 3 days, best as I could. Yeah, the money got made and the good times came. I'm just grateful to play while I miss you. If I could drive over the Lake Murray Dam, that little river would carry me where. If I could make future turn into fast, live peace like a wave that keeps beating on that, I'd do anything you ask just to rock you. Circumstances beyond our control turn that cloud into 1,000 white holes. Still the moon lit up the lake as we rolled while I missed you. If the course is marked and navigation is true, all that's wrong on the journey is just blue, and the destination is something I do while I miss you. If I could drive over the Lake Murray down, the brown little river would carry me where. If I could make future turn into past, live peace like a wave that keeps beating on that, I'd do anything you ask just to rock you. Oh, I'd do anything you ask just to rock you. Sundays working on an awful full moon, giving off shadows, making things new, but nothing abstracts the beautiful truth why I miss you. Thank y'all. That's for my friend Elizabeth and her daughter Eva. They couldn't make it tonight, but they say hello. So hey, y'all. I got a Uno Mas for you. Would y'all like to be on my mailing list? Because y'all have seats with seat numbers on them, and that means you can get up, you can get stuff, you can sign up on my mailing list, and I can tell you what I'm doing. Because sometimes I play in weird places like parks, or sometimes I might just email people and go, would y'all like to show up in the park at 5 o'clock? I have a deviled eggs, and sometimes people will come. I was like, should we have a shoe swap? Because it's a thing. My sister will not return shoes. So sometimes I end up with a lot of shoes. So 7.5, 8, anyone, talk to me. Yeah. All right, then. Have a good time on planet Earth from wherever your final destination may be. I hope it is fun and that ice cream is there if you indeed enjoy that. Water, let me tell you where I'd be. It's not gonna be on the back burner, baby. That ain't the place for me. Heat up the pot of water, make you a cup of tea. If you sip from the seasons that I came before the leaves, well, that ain't the place for me. So the man I know that loves me earth and soul is ready for that from me. If I was a pot of water, let me tell you what I'd do. Cleanse, quench, burn, pull, but I'd rather soothe. Yeah, that is the place for me. So the man I know that loves me earth and soul is ready for that from me. Yeah, let me walk you around it. You ready for that? You ready for that? You ready for that? You ready for that? 'Cause you better get ready. If I was a pot of water, let me tell you where I'd be. I'd be a hot to the touch on the front burner, baby. That is the place for me. So the man I know that loves me, earth and soul is ready for that. So the man I know you ready for that? You ready for that? You ready for that? 'Cause you better get ready. Ruts. Thank y'all so much.
check, check. Chicken and chips, check, check, check. Chicken and chips, chip, 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 chip.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome, please, the birthday boy, Mr. Shawn Mullins.
All right, thank you, thank you. That was a weird introduction, Shalom. This guy's, he's great with voices. He can do a lot of different voices, but for some reason he picked that one. But he's a wonderful sound engineer. So, how you guys doing? How have you been? A whole lot has happened since I've seen you, my friends. I retired my new iPhone in the fluff and fold dryer, and I barely made it out when my Tesla caught fire. I went to the forest, I went to the sea, I brought back some rocks from the moon. I've been trying to find God in the devil's domain and breaking all ties with the fuckery. Well, I swapped my McMansion for a VW bus, but I kept a little porn, I couldn't give up the lust. But then I threw my computer off the Golden Gate Bridge. Then I snuck in the White House and I raided the fridge. I've been all around this crazy old world. There's only one way for me. Keep my heart focused on compassion and love and breaking all ties with the fuckery. So if you don't see me till the next year comes around, just know it ain't you, it's not your little town. It's just me trying to navigate this new crazy time. I do what I gotta do to ease my troubled mind. I'm calling on Buddha, I'm calling on Zeus. Is there anyone listening at all? Blonde, blue-eyed Jesus, please won't you freeze us? We're burning in the bonfire of fuckery. Can we just for one day keep the bullshit at bay? Stay far away from the fuckery. It'll all be fine. Just put on some pride and break all ties with the fuckery. All right. Brand new song for you. And I dedicate that to anybody out there who's just tired of all that stuff. Because I know I am, man. I got to tell you, I mean, it's hard to get not hooked on the devices and all the negative stuff coming at you from all different directions, you know. And so I was up with Danielle, Howle, and Mark, and a bunch of great people up there. Carrie was there too, and we wrote a bunch of songs, and that was one of them. That was our group right that we all wrote together. So, well, I met him on the cliffs of Twin Rocks, Oregon. Thank you. He was sitting on his bedroll looking just like Richard Brodigan. And I thought he was an old man. He wasn't but 37. He said he'd been riding trains for 15 years, drawing portraits to keep his belly full of beer. It looked to me like he died and missed the plane to heaven. But he was a nice old guy for a younger man. He had a bottle of Mad Dog he held tightly in his hand, and he waved it around a lot trying to make his point. And I listened as he told his tales of wine and women and county jails. And we finished off that bottle, smoked a big old joint. And he said, I came here to watch the sun disappear into the ocean. It's been years since I smelled this salty sea. He turned that bottle up and down. I saw him lost and I saw him found. And he said, I don't know what I've been looking for. Maybe me. Well, I told him I too have been traveling around, just living out of my van from town to town to town, playing for tips and whatever records and cassette tapes I could move. I said, I don't reckon I'll be making it big, man. It's hard to get rich off a tour of coffee house gigs. He said, yeah, buddy, but ain't it a blessing to do what you want to do? I told him, yes, I pulled out there to watch the sun disappear into the ocean. It's been years since I smelled this salty sea. We turned another bottle up and down. He saw me lost and he saw me found. And I said, I don't know what I've been looking for. Maybe me. I said, it's getting kind of late. I better be heading down this interstate. Can I give you a lift and head to the San Francisco Bay? He said, nope, I think I'm gonna sit right here and rest. And maybe wait on the Tokyo, Montana Express. I might just lay here and dream my life away. I met him on the cliffs of Twin Rocks, Oregon. He was sitting on that bedroll looking just like Richard Brodigan. Just like him. Thank you so much. Thanks, y'all. That's nice. Well, I'd love to welcome some guys out here to join me, the band. Please welcome, let's see who we got. Patrick Blanchard right here. Marty Kearns back here on the keys. Mr. Tom Ryan, the Panda Bear right here. Jerry Hansen back here on the drums. Excited to always get to, whenever I can, play with these fellas, and I wish I could have them all the time on the road, but they're all too smart to do that, and they know they've done it already, and they're like, yeah, we did that. We're good now. Stay a little closer to home, which I've been doing some too, but I still do, 80, 90 shows a year, maybe 100, I don't know. This year, maybe 100 shows. And, almost all of them are solo. But I'm telling you what, I love playing with y'all, man. It's really special for me. Yeah. All right, let's do this. That sound like C?
Sounds like it to me, yeah.
Well, it's Friday night, and I'm back again with my old guitar and my trusty grin. And I best you don't come in here sign tattooed on this heart of mine. From a dirty brown shag carpet stage, I sing my song and I pace the cage, stuck up here in the twilight zone, staring out into the great unknown. There's an old Hank Williams figurine hanging by a guitar string from the pull chain of the Pabst Blue Ribbon sign, with a clock that stopped on 9:30. Yeah, the time ain't changed round here in years. Same sad stories, the same old tears. There ain't nobody wants to be alone out here in the great unknown. You can find a stool there at the bar. It's designed to take you nowhere far. They got a mirror back behind the whiskey shelves, where we don't dare look back at ourselves. Just past the men's room down the hall, barely hanging there on a plaster wall, a faded sticker on the old payphone says welcome to the great unknown. It's out beyond the yonder star. It's all up in there where you are. By some cosmic wind, we're blown out into the great unknown. All right. Hopes and dreams and ash and dust, it all seems to either rot or rust. Souls wrapped up in flesh and bone, heartbeats in the great unknown. Friday night, and I'm back again. All right. That's fun. Cool. I'm gonna take these new glasses off. I'm liking them though. For the most part, they're fitting, and no one's commented on them yet. Like none of my friends, nobody. So they must not look all that good. But I will. I love them. No, it's okay. Keep them on for Christ's sakes. I can see your bags. I do like them, but I need to get them adjusted. You know how you got to just go, because they're kind of going like that by the end of every song. Listen up, kids. All right, here we go. Just want to light you up, baby, like a fire. I just want to turn you on, and take you high. Break it down a little bit. Everybody wants a flat screen. Everybody gotta be seen. Everybody wanna be famous. Ain't nobody gonna blame us. Everybody wants the real deal. Everybody wants to cop a good feel. Everybody want more money. Everybody wants a taste of your honey. I just want to light you up, like a fire. I just want to turn you on, and take you high. Everybody wants to pick your guitar. Everybody wanna ride in that fast car. Everybody wants to puff of your pipe dream. Everybody wanna lick of your ice cream. Everybody just wanna tell you how to live right. Mama and your daddy, they got you uptight. You never gonna go a different other way. I just wanna keep you up all night. I just want to light you up, like a fire. I just want to turn you on, turn you on, and take you high. Yeah, this world can bring you down, turn your smile into a frown, break your heart and make you sad, drive you stark, raving mad. pick a fight. I just want to turn you on, turn you on, and take you higher. I just want to light you up, light you up, light you up, hey, light you up like a fire. Just want to turn you on, take you high. That's Marty Kern. Hey. Yeah, Patrick Blanchard there on guitar. Did you hear me? And hell, I just couldn't wait to turn 58, so here we are. Well, he was from a small town in northern Mississippi. She was raised on the Puget Sound, a third-generation hippie. And fate would take them to L.A. County, get them stuck in a traffic jam, an El Camino in a red Trans Am. Her stereo was blaring Bob Dylan, the bootleg session, and all the times they are a-changing made a pretty good impression. She looked over and caught Cocaine's free and the music's loud. Backstage at the Hollywood Bowl, they got the house in Topanga Canyon. Yeah, they partied at the Viper Room, blending in to the neon gloom. Oh, California, 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 dreams come true. Yes, they do. California, California, California. Oh, California, dreams come true. Yeah. Well, you see them down on the Sunset Strip, just trying so hard to be so hip. Manhattan Beach to Malibu, you know, it's all about that ocean view. And who you know in Hollywood, it's cutthroat, baby, but it's understood. Champagne, Kool-Aid, drink it down. You're the toast of Tinseltown. California, 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 dreams come true. You can dream you want to. California, 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 dreams come true. Thank you. Take you way back now. Not so far, but a little bit. 1997, when I wrote this one, and I was 10 years old at the time. And anyway, not actually in San Francisco at the time. I was in a very cool place in the middle of where Oakland and Emeryville come together, right on Alcatraz there, Alcatraz and San Pablo. And it was a very cool underground, members-only kind of coffee house I used to play at, and I'll still go out there and play from time to time. I just can't tell anybody about it because it's like a speakeasy with just these old hippies that come. Every Wednesday they come to this show, no matter what it is, and it's awesome. And they just love music, and there's, you know, one week will be a flamenco player, next week a classical player, sometimes a singer-songwriter. And I was blessed to be able to do it a few times, and good friend Joey Lent runs the whole thing, he and Molly and a bunch of volunteers. And the only way you go to the show is if you're on the mailing list, so it's kind of neat. Yeah, if you, maybe, I don't know. You'd have to ask him, and he don't answer his phone. He's still got one of those little flip phones, man. It's like, it's bizarre. He can't take pictures on his phone or nothing. It's crazy cool. He's the real deal. Good old Joey. Joey tried to tell us we were getting too close to the shore one time while we were over at Big Sur. Remember, Clay? Clay remembers. Tell us about it, Clay. Clay got a little too close. Standing on that rock, we were getting a picture of him with them waves coming in. Next thing he knew, it was like damn Navy SEAL training. What they call surf torture. It was a good picture, though. We got several good pictures of that happening. He almost died, he said. You're good now. You made it. Anyway, that's where I wrote this. I am in motion. I am blue. And love is an ocean. I'm anchored in you. And I am a dreamer. So you sent me away. Well, sometimes we dreamers, we just get in the way. But I've always known, since I was a child, that the road is my home, and my spirit is wild. Yes, it is. And I have my memories, and I've got lots of time, and I'm stoned in San Francisco with you on my mind. And I have my memories, yes I do, and I've got lots of time, and I'm stoned in San Francisco with mama, you on my mind, you on my mind. I said I'm stoned in San Francisco. Yeah. I'm in motion. I'm blue. Love is an ocean. I'm anchored in you. Love is an ocean. Thank you. Hey, we go with an E on this one, okay? It's easier in E. I think it sounds better in E. That's right. Tom and I wrote this song years ago, and it was years before COVID, but when COVID hit a few years back, it started to make a lot more sense, this song did. And we wrote it just innocently on the road. On a laundry night, we had a night off, so we were doing laundry, and we had the news on, and of course that was bad. And God, it was 15 years ago. It was still bad, didn't it? It's always been bad. Benjamin Franklin set that shit up. I've always loved him, but he's really to blame because he had printing presses from, the top of the colonies all the way to Barbados. And he would sell the people their paper and rent them the gear and the whole thing and then write what they're supposed to say. So it's been going on a long time. It's just his stuff was kind of funny, right? Anyway, this one was written from watching too much television, wasn't it? And had a great songwriter once say, if you want to be a great songwriter, kill your television and read. And I think that's great advice. Now, I didn't take it that much at first when I got that advice. I was watching too much TV, and I still watch a little bit. I was a latchkey kid like some of y'all were maybe, and you come home and turn on that TV, man, make you a peanut butter sandwich, and wait till somebody gets home. And but this one, Hank Cochran, if you're listening, Hank wrote, "I fall to pieces," and that's the only part he wrote, supposedly. But he said, you got to read and throw away the TV. So we wrote this somehow watching TV, Hank. This is called the Pre-Apocalyptic Blues. We had the news first, and then we went to what after that?
Naked and Afraid, y'all.
Yeah. They hadn't gotten to the XL version yet. It was just the Naked and Afraid. And then Doomsday Preppers, and we watched some of that. And by then, we was writing. And then we finished it up with The Walking Dead. We watched a couple of episodes of that, and that topped the song off. So here it is. It's kind of like the kind of feeling some of us started to have around COVID, when you'd go to the grocery store and everybody was fighting over toilet paper, and that was some weird stuff, It's not the thing you think about during an apocalypse is fighting over toilet paper, but that's what happens. Well, you can read it in the papers, watch it on the news. Everybody's got the pre-apocalyptic blues. You better be ready when the shit goes down. Well, you better head on down to Costco, get you a buggy full of rice and beans, a year's supply of 2-ply for your composting latrine, so you be ready when the shit goes down. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, or you'll all be running scared. There ain't no second chances for the bravery impaired. There's a couple of commies hiding underneath your bed. The zombies gonna eat up all the brains in your head. I got a Rambo knife with a compass on it and a ballistic bug-out bag. I got a AK-47, about 100 extra mags. I'm gonna be ready when the shit goes down. Tell them about it, Marty. me, no matter who they are. I got landmines buried all over my yard, 'cause I read it in the papers, y'all. I watched it on the news. Now I got the cryptic green apocalyptic blue. I'm on a merry day when the shit goes now. Will you be ready when the shit goes down? That one's fun. Thank you. I wrote this one with my buddy here, Patrick. Ran into a fellow that I hadn't seen in about probably 10 or 15 years. I don't recall. It had been a long time. And in Portland, Oregon. And it was a place that I used to play right there on Pioneer Square. It was this little spot that I could open up my guitar case before I actually had a proper gig in Portland and make enough money to get me a corn dog. But anyway, I ran into this guy years and years ago, and he would do the little caricatures of people on the street and for beer money, and his name was Frank. He was an old Vietnam vet, I came to learn while we hung out that first day that I met him, and he told me about getting out of the Vietnam War and hitchhiking up the coast from San Diego. He landed in Portland, Oregon. He fell in love with a hippie girl, and she broke his heart, and he never left. Many years later, we ran into Frank, pretty much the same area. So when we got home from the tour, we got in the studio and wrote this song called Sunshine. Frank don't mind the rain, kinda digs the sound. September. I can help with that. Okay, cool. I haven't done this one in so long, and I really want to do it. Sing it with me, and then I'll remember it good.
Oh, God, it's going to sound like couch
It's going to
fighting if I
sound
start
wonderful.
singing.
He's a wonderful singer. Patrick's going to help because he wrote it with me. Come on now.
Oh, Lord, help us all. Frank don't mind the rain. He kind of digs the sound. Portland in September can sometimes get you down. You're standing in a doorway, trying to keep out of the cold. No one's going your way. You got no bills to fold. Well, Frank, he don't like begging, but he could use a buck or two. Get a bed down at the mission, maybe sleep a whole night through. Dream about Maria, a girl that he once knew. We all need a little sunshine. We all need a little sunshine. Everybody needs a little sunshine to
sunshine. Well, freight touched down at Pioneer Square, June of '69. He thumbed here up the West Coast to get the war off of his mind. That's where he met Maria, and she made him feel so fine, singing, we all need a little sunshine. She was singing, we all need a little sunshine. All right, everybody needs a little sunshine. Love was free, and so was she, singing in the sunshine. Sweet sunshine. Frank wakes up at sunrise, he hears a distant train. He finds a piece of cardboard in the alley by the drain. He writes his message black and bold, remembers why he came here. I need a little sunshine. We all need little sunshine. Everybody needs little sunshine. Can't take another day dark and gray. We need a little sunshine. A little sunshine. Just a little sunshine. A little sunshine. Everybody needs a little sunshine. Come on. We all need a little sunshine. Hey, hey. Frank don't mind the rain, he kinda digs the sound. Nah, they didn't. It's a good thing too. I need water, man. I started doing this thing that I know some of y'all been doing probably for a long time, I can tell. But I've been doing this thing called hot yoga, Bikram yoga. And I just started doing it, and I've got like 5 or 6 sessions in, and it's just about to kill me. And but I'm loving it so much. But you gotta drink water, and I wasn't drinking enough water in my life before this, which has been 58 years, and I realized that I wasn't drinking enough water without doing the yoga. You don't, no water sometimes, just coffee. And so now I'm drinking a lot more water, and I'm loving it too, man. I'm just digging that whole deal. Yes. Let's go back to A minor. the second saddest of all keys. It was a little Atlanta story. And I thought me and Matthew Kaler were writing on this together, and it was back during, well, you know what happens if you listen to the lyrics. I don't have to tell a story. The song tells a story. Oh, Miss Johnston, she lived all alone on the sorriest side of town. Broke down cars and burglar bars on the windows and the doors, in case danger comes around. Sitting in her yellow kitchen, listening to bad news on her AM radio. It used to be Louis Armstrong, then Martin Luther King. Where did everybody go? And out the window where her garden was, it's not safe to go outside. A poor Miss Johnston in the eye of the storm. It was a perfect place to hide. Well, life's a gamble for the broken and the weak, dealing with the gangbangers and the drugs. Hey, the winos weaving amble, yeah, they shovel on down the street and steering clear of all the thugs. And now my city hangs her head in shame. You can't tell the truth from all the lies. Yeah. Everything changed forever, and everything stayed the same. On the night Miss Johnson died. Yeah, man. Let's bring it down a little bit now. Give ourselves a breather. This is it's one that goes from far back, probably about 94, and I think is when I first started playing this place in Jackson, Mississippi. I was working my way slowly out of the state of Georgia, finding other places to play, and there weren't a whole lot of places for a singer-songwriter back then that was unknown. And so I'd play a lot of little coffee houses, and I'd play anywhere I could. You know the deal, Patrick. Patrick had a Wild Wing gig for many years, and it pays good money. I didn't have that shit. Edwin McCain did that too. He did, man. He and like while Hootie was playing clubs, Edwin was on the beach playing at like all the wing joints. He was making like $400 a night, man, just playing on the deck for people. And Hootie's like struggling, making $20 each, you know. And of course they line up together, but it's a funny thing how it can be. If you're business minded like Edwin, you're like, well, it's okay if I'm not playing the cool place. I'm gonna make a shit ton of money. So he was always like that. I like that. But Jackson, Mississippi was an interesting town to try to play original music in if no one knew who you were back in the mid-1990s. It might still be that way. And nothing wrong with that. But what really went over there was cover songs, people that have, come in there and play cover songs. There was a guy that would go on after me. He'd play till about 4 in the morning. And just to a few people by then. And it's usually a few people trying to watch the rerun of ball game or something and sitting at the bar. But this guy, Gus, he knew about 2,000 cover songs. Anything you wanted to hear, he could do it, and he'd fill that tip jar up. That's the first time I really got to know someone that did that, because I was always trying to write my own music. And it's a whole other art form to do that really well. And I wrote this one for him. He was in love also with a waitress there, and she wouldn't give him the time of day. Well, it's 3 a.m. The snakes have moved in. I'm playing to 4 drunks and me. But the beer is cold and the memory is on. The lights are so bright I can't see. And lonesome, I know you too well. You ring in my ears just like a bell, and you're hollow like a dark, empty well. Lonesome, I know you too well. Still. Sometimes it spins like a wheel whenever I see her around. Oh, but she don't know, and I'll never show.
There's too many eyes in this town. And lonesome, I know you too well. You're ringing my ears just like a bell. And you're hollow like a dark empty well. Lonesome, I know you. And you're hollow like a dark empty well. Lonesome, I know you too well. It's 3 a.m. and the snakes have moved in.
Thank you. So, you know how far back Larry John Wilson and I and Patrick Blanchard goes farther back with Larry John Wilson than I do. Larry John used to play Santa Claus over the phone with Patrick when you were a little kid, right?
Well, Larry John Wilson had this really baritone voice, kind of like Shawn's.
And it was about an octave deeper than mine. They're way down here.
Yeah, and the phone would ring Christmas Day when I was a little kid, and this voice, I'd hear my dad or my mom answer the phone, and they'd go, "Oh, Patrick, it's Santa, it's for you." And he'll have to do the impersonation, because as you can tell, I just ain't got the baritone thing going.
I'm guessing he'd do something like, "Patrick, have you been a good boy this year?"
All of that.
Yeah, he was so great, man. We loved him, and he was a big influence on all of us. I still remember when Eddie first called me one afternoon about 1993 and said, "Get your ass down here to the attic." I said, "What's going on?" He said, "There's something down here that's going to blow everyone's mind. No one's ever heard anything like this." And we all showed up that night for Larry John Wilson, and he was really one of a kind. He surely was. And he influenced me with my storytelling and the way I do my thing, and all of us that knew him. He took me down several times to the Floribama for the Frank Brown songwriters thing, and that was a trip down there, man. But they'd have the mullet toss every year, but great songwriters festival, just very old school, like I mentioned before. Hank Cochran, people like that are hanging out, and but anyway, this was written in the Floribama parking lot. She cooks a man whole cakes, 5:30 every morning. And she does the dishes, she irons his uniforms, and she thinks she might have loved him once. That was so long ago. And the rain pours down like a holy waterfall over the Gulf of Mexico. The boardwalk's deserted, the beach is all closed down. The middle school punk rockers, they ride their skateboards through this little town. And she looks back and she daydreams things and people she ain't never seen, just to keep from being blue. And she gets home about 3:45, and she drives her brother to the liquor store down on Ocean Avenue. Oh, and I'm parked on the state line on this cold November day. And pretty soon I'll be a driving fool somewhere down old Hank's lost highway. Then I hear a voice from my soul's core say, freedom's just a metaphor, you know you got nowhere to go. Got nowhere, boy. And the rain pours down like a holy waterfall, hey, over the Gulf of Mexico. Over the Gulf of Mexico. Over the Gulf of Mexico. sharing with us what he knows. Shining eyes are big and blue, and all around him water flows. This world to him is new. This world to him is new. Do touch a face, do kiss a smile. New eyes, you see no race. The essence of a child, the essence. He's born to shimmer, he's born to shine. He's born to radiate. He's born to live. Don't teach him how to hate. True love is a rock, smooth over by a stream. There's no ticking of a clock that truly measures what that means, y'all. Truly measures what that means. And this thing we call our time. I heard a brilliant woman say, yes, I heard her say, she said, you know, it's crazy how I want to try and capture mine. I think I love this woman's way. I think I love this way she shimmers, the way she shines, the way she radiates, the way she lives, the way she loves, the way she never hates. Sometimes I think of all around me. She gives me love, she gives me time. Yeah, I feel fine. Oh, I feel fine. Time cannot change, so here's to looking back. You know, I drink a whole bottle of my pride, toast to change. Keep these demons off my back. Just get these demons, 'cause I wanna shimmer, I wanna shine. I want to radiate. I want to live. Oh, I want to love. I want to try and learn now not to wait, not to be. We're born to shimmer. We're born to shine. We're born to radiate. Born to believe, we're born to love, we're born never hate. 2-for-1 special in a weird sort of way tonight. Not quite, but almost. And T-shirts. I got a lot of T-shirts that I got a lot of T-shirts that I hadn't sold. And, I don't know why that is. I thought they were pretty good designs, but I never know. It's not my thing. Some people are really good at that, but if you like what you see out there, you can have two T-shirts for $30 instead of one for 30 or one for 25. It's a pretty good deal because they're good T-shirts, and it's not a shitty T-shirt or nothing. It's a good T-shirt. And there might even be some CDs in there. You can use those as coasters or Christmas ornaments for your tree. I like to put them in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and it does this nice little kind of lightning thing on the play side of the CD. It's real cool looking. I do that with all my old CDs that I have of my own. I got thousands of them in a room. All the old records. We bought way too many, evidently. Let's see here. Ooh, let me get at this real quick. That's the only thing about when a format of some kind of music, the format goes away. It's an interesting thing to be stuck with a room full of that, whatever that is. I have cassettes and CDs. I know, man. Are they really? All right, I'm gonna hang on to them then.
No more in the microwave.
Tell us more about those T-shirts.
Yeah, there's T-shirts, 2 for 30, and 1 for 20 or 2 for 30. Pretty good deal, really. All right, cash only. This is for all you beautiful wrecks out there. I've lost count of the times I've given up on you, but you make such a beautiful wreck, you do. Yeah, there's a tavern on the corner called the Milky Way, and you look so at home there, it makes me afraid. At the dark end of this bar, what a beautiful wreck you are. When you go too far, beautiful wreck you are. Now all the plans that you had from 7 years ago, like all the promises you made, I watched them come and go. You put your keys in the car, but it would not drive. With your hands on the wheels and you're barely alive. All right, hey, I'm still sitting here waiting on the passenger side. You to make up your mind, for you to make up your mind. At the dark end of this bar, what a beautiful wreck you are.
Yeah, you make such a beautiful wreck, you do. Yeah, you do. You make such a beautiful wreck, you do. After darkening of this bar, what a beautiful wreck you are, baby. When you go too far, beautiful wreck you are. What a beautiful, such a beautiful wreck you are. What a beautiful, such a beautiful. Down in New Orleans, they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor girl. God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed these new blue jeans. My sweetheart was a gambler, Lord. He was drinking down in New Orleans. Thing that a gambler needs is a suitcase. I said a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk.
Go and tell my baby sister, tell her not to do what I have done. Go and tell that how down in New Orleans that they call the rising sun. As it's one foot on the platform and the other on a train. I don't know where that ball and chain. There is a house down in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor girl. God, I know. Yes, I won. Yes, thank y'all. Okay. Let's do some more music. Just a little more for you tonight. And thank you so much. This is a special, real special night for me. And it's always good to get back here and play. But it's especially good when people show up. So thank you. And it means a lot to me. I'm gonna do one by my hero, one of my heroes, Chris Christopherson. And, this, and I knew Chris a little bit before I recorded it, but once I recorded it and it sold a couple million records, he was real cool to me back after that. I got invited to his house and everything, and it was neat. He was a cool guy, man. And I told you this story maybe, but I was starting to get offers to act and stuff because of my big hit. And when you're on a big label, they're tied into movie companies too. Like Columbia Records and Columbia Pictures are like that, obviously. So they were wanting me to read for all these movies that came out. They can tie soundtracks into movies. It's an old model, you know. And but the thing is I don't know how to act. So every audition, I read for some cool movies like Get Low, and I read for Cold Mountain, and I read for some really good films. But obviously, I was sitting with Chris. We were watching his son wrestle one time. He was at a high school wrestling match, and we were sitting in the bleachers, and he goes, "Yeah, so you reading for some movies?" I said, "Well, yeah." He goes, how's it going? I said, well, my agent got a call from the last casting director and she said that I had some talent, but I needed to take some lessons, basically. I needed to take some auditioning lessons because I'm not comfortable in front of the camera. And Chris said, that ain't a real good sign, man. That's it. I just love that about him. All right, so this is one of his tunes, and it's a true story for him and for many of us. B flat, I think, fellas. Let's try that. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. The beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet for my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Shaved my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I smoked my brain the night before on cigarettes and songs that I've been picking. But I lit my first and I watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. Then I crossed the empty street and I caught Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somehow, somewhere along the way. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound. The sleeping city sidewalk, Sunday morning coming down. I stopped beside singing. And I stopped beside the Sunday school and I listened to the song that they were singing. And I headed back for home. Somewhere far away, a lonely bell was ringing, and it echoed through the canyon like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. the sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. Oh, the sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. So I want to show you real quick. We're kind of get into this last one here for you with a little story that kind of goes into it. Starts with the tuning of the song. I was driving through the desert of California, listening to an album by Joni Mitchell called Blue, and she had this dulcimer going. James Taylor was on the guitar, and she's on the dulcimer, and it's such a cool sound. I pulled over on the side of the road. I wanted to make my guitar sound just like a dulcimer. So I got my guitar out and I started messing with the tuning. And it sounds nothing like a dulcimer. You know? I'm messing around with like 30 minutes with this thing. What it did sound like was an out-of-tune open tuning, which I kind of dug. I was like, there was something about these two weird low strings buzzing and droning, slightly out of tune. Just barely though, not real out of tune, just a little bit. There you go, that's it. And I ended up not getting the dulcimer sound I wanted. But I want to show you what I did get. It was this. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheel, dizzy dancing way you feel. So I had the right stuff in it, but it didn't sound like a dulcimer. It sounded more like Joni's guitar, which I loved. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna see if I get a little groove going. The next night I had a little gig in a Chinese restaurant in Hollywood, California. Well, it's not just a Chinese restaurant, it's also a music venue, all rolled into one. It's called Genghis Cohen. And I played there many times over the years. This was my fourth time maybe playing there, and I finally got to where I could sell Genghis Cohen out. There's about 30 people can fit in there, and it's free to get in. But even if you can draw 30 people in LA, even if it's free, you're doing pretty good. And that night I finally felt good about playing out there in LA for the first time, but it was still so weird, you know, being a hillbilly. And at the same time, I felt like I had a unique perspective on that whole deal. And I met a young lady after the show. She said, man, I love your stories. I said, thank you. She said, you're a storyteller. I said, yeah, I guess I am. She said, nobody does that anymore. And I said, yeah, I know. That's why I'm playing at the Chinese restaurant. She said, I love it, man. I got a story for you. I said, well, do tell. And we sat down and we had some Chinese food, and she just blew my mind for a couple hours with all these crazy stories of her and how she grew up with the children of the stars in the Hollywood Hills and the Boulevard.
parents threw big parties, you know everyone was there. They hung out with folks like Dennis Hopper, Bob Seger, Sonny and Cher. She feels safe now in this bar on Fairfax. And from the stage I can tell that she can't let go and she can't relax. And just before she hangs her head to cry, I sing to her a lullaby. I sing everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, and everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. She lives about a mile. I can't believe I'm forgetting the words to this fucking song. Are you really kidding me right now, man? I don't think this has ever happened. It's good that it's happening. All right, here we go. She still lives with her mom outside the city. Down that street about a half a mile. And all her friends tell her that she's so pretty. But she'd be a whole lot prettier, you know, if she'd smile once in a while. But you know, even her smile looks just like a frown. She's seen her share of devils in this angel town. And everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, and everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. Told her, said I ain't so sure about this place. It's hard to play a gig in La La Land and keep a straight face. It seems like everybody's got a plan. It's kind of like Nashville with a tan. Y'all sing. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Come on. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Thank y'all so much. Tom, Panda Ryan there on the bass guitar and the vocals. Be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Patrick Blanchard on the electric guitar here and vocals. It's gonna be alright. Marty Kearns on the keyboard. Gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. As long as you got Jerry Hands on the drums and playing it loud and playing it clear. Jerry Hansen on the drums. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah. Thanks to Shalom on the sound and Owen on the lights. Thanks to Eddie Owen and everybody here. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for coming.